Welcome folks, welcome to this week's adventure. Well, it's not really going that well at the moment. We are supposed to be on our way to Pilanesberg National Park. So I've walked into the garage to try and draw money. Still no money because the ATM here is also now out of order. So my bank is currently offline and nobody can make any payments. They did not let us know. So I put in 1,300 rands for petrol. And basically my wife is now being held hostage at the garage while I'm driving around finding alternative ways to actually get payment. I phoned the bank. They were very unhelpful, did not help at all. The ladies at the garage are actually brilliant. They are trying everything to help us out. So I've now managed to go home and actually find an alternative card after driving around trying to withdraw money from different ATMs and everything. Decide it's easier just to eventually carry on, go all the way home and go and get a alternative card while my wife waits at the garage. So hopefully this will work and then we can carry on with this adventure. It's a misty and rainy day, so probably not the best weekend for a weekend away in the bush, but we will see how that goes. Hopefully this is the last problems we'll have on this holiday. Let's get exploring. Okay, so I'm back at the filling station. We're going to try and pay now and see if we can get on the road. The other problem is now the mask is broken, so we struggle with holding the mask down while we do all of this. Bev waiting for us. We are trying to make a plan. You can see half a mask. I'm trying to get my payment done here so we can get onto the road. Hopefully this will work and they can free Bev and she won't be held hostage anymore. Let's see if we can finally get on the road. Well folks, we managed to get away from the garage or the filling station. We've got our coffee. We've been on the road for about half an hour and somehow we put in odd directions into the GPS. Now we're going through Pretoria. We're going through Pretoria. So just another little detour on today's adventure. The rain seems to have stopped a little bit, but it's been very misty and rainy on the way here. So let's hope everything clears up. And this is the last of the little bit of delays that we've had. Anyway, we'll see you on the road. Let's enjoy the adventure. Come along. After probably one of our worst traveling days, we've arrived here at Manyani camp here in Pilanesberg. This is where we're going to spend the next night to see at Manyani camp, and then tomorrow we're off to something different, but that you'll see in the next week's video. We're going to unpack now and then we're going to go for a game drive to see if we can see something on a late afternoon game drive. But while we're here, let's give you a quick look at the tent and what it looks like inside and outside the tent and what our accommodation is going to be like for the next day. I think it is quite nice. This is our room. 2 beds. You've got a little fridge, kettle, some coffee stuff, a fan for when it's hot. But we're going to need the heater. So I see there's a heater down there, so at least we're going to be okay because we're here one of the coldest weekends of the year. So, whoops, but I'm sure it's still going to be fun. Let's see what it looks like outside. So let's take you for a walk around the tent and the site and show you what the actual tent looks like from the outside and what the site looks like that we are currently in. You can see we've actually got some bokkies walking right through our camp. You see the bokkies there. So I think it really is going to be a nice weekend after all. Let's show you the outside then. From the back. Side. Bev's opening up, getting fresh air in the tent. That's it. Let's show you around camp quickly. If you can see where the bakkie is there, that's the bakkie, and that is our tent for the night. And then we've got this to look at. This is the surroundings, directly into the bush. Nothing in front of us, just bush. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. The impalas are walking right around. It looks like there's quite a few of them around. And then the bird life here is absolutely spectacular. Just listen to this lot. They seem to be very attracted to my car here. And if you listen carefully, you can actually hear them knocking on the window here. We're trying to get away to go into our game drive, but no, they've got to finish their inspection first. So as soon as they've done with their inspection, we'll go for that game drive. Well folks, we finally made it to the park, and we've actually found our first sighting already. We've got some hippos just on the other side of the dam there. They're not very active at the moment, they're just nice and relaxed. The first part of the park here looks like they've had good rains here because there's lots of water puddles around. It's very wet and muddy. There's also a couple of good divots in the road, so a bit difficult to navigate. Luckily we're in the back here, so we've got a little bit of elevation, but if you're here with a normal car, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But anyway, let's see what Pilanesberg has got to bring for us. Not that far from where we saw the hippos, we've got our second sighting. We've got some zebras crossing the road. It's always funny when I see a zebra crossing the road. It must be where the name zebra crossing comes from. The baby, she's gonna cross. Wait, slowly baby, slowly. Shame man, she's so cute. There's actually a whole herd of zebras around here. As you can see, there's another baby up front there. And wherever there's zebra, there's a good chance there's going to be giraffe around. There's actually quite a few giraffe around here as well, having a good old chow on all the greenery that's still left here. We're in the beginning of winter, so the bush is starting to go a little bit brown, but there's still lots for them to eat. Just have a look at him having a good old chow there. Yum, 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 yum. So on our drive through the park, we've come to Manyani Dam. So we're going to see if we can see anything from the hide here at Manyani Dam. Good place to also take a rest stop. And we are now just going to see if there's anything to see here at the hide. The hide is actually sort of in the dam. So have a look at this. Got dam on that side. We've got the hide. And then we've got more dam on this side. And you actually walk down this long pathway. So this is Manyani Dam hide. The wind is howling through here at the moment. You can probably hear it on the camera. Really is a nice spot. It's actually beautiful sitting here watching the waves over the water with that cloudy sky at the back there. It's actually stunning. got a great bit of action happening here at the dam today. We've got the hippos playing in front of us. These two have been playing around here for quite some time now. We've been just sitting watching them. Then we also had that turtle swimming around here. And then the bird life in the area is also absolutely stunning. We're going to take on that road again. Because coming in here, there was one section where we almost got stuck. Quite a muddy little section. You can't get around it. So we're going to attempt that again. So hold thumbs that everything goes wow. Okay, so we haven't seen anything on our way back from the dam towards the visitor center here. So let's quickly show you the view here at the visitor center. You can actually sit and have lunch here, and you can sit and enjoy this view. How nice is that? So let's go and see at the shop if they've got something to drink and maybe a snack for the way back. Let's go. So that was a bit disappointing. Pick out our cold drinks, pick out some snacks, and then they tell us, sorry, card machine's not working. So we are not getting snacks now. We will have to just push on back to the camp and get something from there. So we'll see you at the camp then, unless we see something on the road. Back from the game drive. Nothing much really happened since we've last spoken. Like I said, we're now going to make a fire, but I must tell you, I have never seen a grouping of fireplaces like this. Just have a look at this. So you've got this grid here that's got no braai. Then you've got this grid and braai with a big hole. So obviously a little bit unusable. Then you've got this grid with this big braai, and it's been modified and fixed. So that's where we're going to make our fire in tonight. We are definitely not having a good travel day. I showed you those braais that were so demakar earlier on. We tried to do a braai on that big braai, but it's just the grid's too far away, so our steak will never get done. Anyway, so I've made a plan, a maka plan. So I've made a plan with it. I've taken the inside out and stuck it in one of the old braais. So you can see this whole metal frame that's here actually comes from the inside of that braai. You can see the hole down the bottom there. That's what we had to do. That's what we had to resort to actually get our meat to braai properly. Now you can hear there's a sizzle. So Manyani, fix your stuff. This is not good. Yes, so what we've decided to do is, because it's quite chilly outside and windy, we brought our chairs inside, and we've got some tables that we brought along, so we're going to sit and eat inside. Let's look at our setup. Jackery. Looks absolutely delicious. Now let's see this beef kebab, how that came out. Nice. Let's give it a taste. Let's see if we manage to get it right with that funny fire situation. Not too bad. It's cooked through. And it's got a nice taste to it. My wife marinated it this afternoon or this morning. And I think that marinade has done the job because it's nice and soft, easy to eat, and it's got a very nice taste to it. Right, we're going to eat in peace now. Hopefully nothing else interesting happens tonight. We're going to get into bed then, and we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning, folks. So we had a good night, good rest, got up early to come and see the sunrise, packed, gone to the bathroom, freshened up, and now we're going to be off on the road again to go and see if we can see some game. But you'll probably see most of that in the next video. If you like this kind of videos, give this one a like, give us a subscribe, ring the bell, and like always, get out there wherever the sun is today. Go and explore the sunshine for yourself. So today we're going to do an interesting breakfast. We've got some croissants with ham and cheese on it in here, wrapped up in tin foil, and we're going to put them onto the bakkies manifold. So while we're driving, they can warm up nicely and get them out. Let's see how that goes. Ta-da!